I almost got to push up my North Dakota trip, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, to the viewers, only the streamers, the only people that watch the stream actually know this. But Rondo's girlfriend reached out to me, and she was like, well, Rondo had reached out to me after I released that vlog from North Dakota, and he was like, she doesn't like being referred to as Rondo's girlfriend, and I'm like, I don't like referring to her as that because I want to have a name for her. I never came up with a code name, and so I asked her like, what do you want your code name to be? And she's like, badass bitch, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I would rather not have swears in it, but all right. So she is now badass bitch.
I thought we allowed ass.
We are. Like, I would just... In the regular videos, it's kind of like, eee. And also in the vlogs, it's like, eee. But,
considering we already allow bastard, I see no reason not to allow the feminine version.
We swear, like, the podcast, the stream... I can't control the streams, so podcasts, streams... Like, we swear on all of those. It's just the vlogs and regular channel videos, especially the regular channel videos, I would rather there not be swearing, but I'm limited by the technology of my time. So, I cannot just control people, so. Well, anyways. Well, alright, so yeah, so anyways, they reached out to me about a week or so ago. They're like, she was like, hey, can you come up earlier? And I was like, let me do the math. Did the math. I'm like, okay, yes, I have the money. I can do it. I was like, okay. I was like, alright. They're like, when do you want to do it? And I'm like, well, I'll see what the boss says. Well, pretty much from the last week in April to the middle of August, I cannot take any days off other than the ones that I've already requested. So.
Oh, the June trip is good.
Yeah, like I said, I already requested that. Because the issue...
So they wanted you to go up to North Dakota, like, in the near future?
They were like, can you come up sooner? And I'm like, I'll see if I can come in May. Nope. There is no
time. Can you go like late March, like next week?
Well, see, yes, I could take the time off to do that, but no, because you don't want to be in North Dakota any earlier than May. Because I texted Rondo, I'm like, Rondo, I could go
yeah, what's the weather?
Yeah. I was like, I could go my birthday weekend, and he's like, there's still going to be snow on the ground. I'm like, oh.
How much snow is on the ground right now?
They just had a blizzard. They just had 3 to 4 inches, so.
That's not a blizzard. What the hell? We need to come up with a standardized definition of a blizzard.
Okay, blizzard. Okay, sorry. Actually, a blizzard can be defined by any amount of snow. It's whether I think it's by wind gusts.
Oh.
And sustained winds, and whether or not you reach whiteout conditions. That's a blizzard. It's not actually by the amount of snow. But anyways, they just had a bigger snow, 3 to 4 inches.
I want to define a blizzard as 8+ inches.
Oh, well, I mean that. I think they already had that on the ground, so this is another 3 inches on top of it. They're in like. Apart from like going further north and going to Canada, or like going across the border into Minnesota, they're in like one of the or like places that get lake effect snow, or like the mountains. They're in like there's a lot of okay. Never mind. They get a lot of snow up there. I was gonna say they're in a part of the country that like where it gets like the most amount of snow, but then I realized there are places that get lake effect snow. There's also the mountains. There's also Canada. There's also just across the river in Minnesota, and I was just like, okay, those are a lot of. If we exclude all of these, they get the most amount of snow. So,
yeah, right.
Simpsons paradox.
Exclude every other place but Texas. They get a lot of snow.
Yeah. So by Simpson's paradox, they get a lot of snow. By regular terms, they get more snow than us. They get a lot more snow than us, but not, feet compared to other places.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like, as for a place that doesn't like sit next to like a body of water, they get a shit ton of snow. Or they're not in the mountains, they get a shit ton of snow. So, yeah, they get feet. They had like a foot of snow,
It's
probably.
like 3 inches. That's enough to like see your track in the snow, but it's not enough to like wear high socks or whatever.
I should say it was 3 inches looking at the railing. I couldn't see what it looked like everywhere else, and so it's very possible they got like 5 inches.
I suppose.
Which is, unnecessary. Plus, again, they already had.
I want to spend a winter in a place like just once for the experience, in a place that records their snowstorm in feet.
So the thing is, right? They only get like one or two of those storms a year. It's not like.
Well, yeah. So if you spend an entire winter there,
but it's not like North Dakota where it snows almost every week, and every single week it snows, they get a few inches.
Yeah.
So they will get more.
Thinking, like upper north part of New York or whatever.
Maine.
Maine.
Well, as long as Maine's not too close to the coast where it stays warm and so it melts. But anyways. No, yeah, and so they're like, yeah, you can't come your birthday weekend because there will still be snow on the ground, so.
That's where you don't want to go because there's snow?
They don't want me to come.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
They're like, there's going to be snow on the ground, don't worry about it.
They fear your safety.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, I got really excited. I was like, wow, moving up my trip to go see Wisconsin up in May? That's going to be fucking awesome. Poopy. It will still be September. We were, okay. Last